just want you to see. This is the Ontario Police engaged in ongoing psychopathic pacing. So I'm maintaining my timer with regard to them stalking, and this is at 11 minutes and 4 seconds. And I gave a little, like, 2-minute pause in between my last video. And then I just maintain the timer just to document the duration of time that the department is stalking in a helicopter. And this is exactly the criminal system that these gang stalking prepubescent little demons that are under and over a majority are engaging in with that department. You need to understand evidence of a department sharing in criminal activity, terrorism with minor children in the United States, terrorism, is the basis to disband, let alone kidnapping the target individual. They're going to prison and they're being disbanded. This is criminal summoning over here. They're engaging in criminal activity with the people of the state. They engage in criminal activity with the people of the state's demon-possessed offspring. That's what what was threatening me at the WSS shoe plaza. That's a shopping center. What do they always do? They use their police lights. That's light activity. They're doing so where the fake sun is here. Upland Police gang stalking at this intersection. And what time was that? 9 o'clock. And then I walked up to Princeton and Euclid Avenue, and I came back to this same corner that same day. That was about 3 days ago. And what time was it when this fake sun was over me at this same corner? 12 p.m. over the same person. That's called stalking with light, and that's what they're doing while they're stalking with helicopter. Doing so while you're documenting their demon-possessed children, stalking with light. Their demon-possessed children are going to be federally prosecuted in the U.S. In foreign countries, they put large bazookas. They put bombs in the hands of children, and those children are losing their own lives and taking the lives of other people. In the United States, the demon-possessed population who are a threat to children, while they also sexually violate them, they engage in the pattern of conduct by maintaining this corrupt system while they are engaging in that pattern of conduct over and under the age of majority, and they're doing so while they are fully exhibiting what is intent and knowledge, including to engage in what is violence, harassment, while you're engaged in criminal monitoring with their devices. All right, these little demons are very much engaged, and I have a body of evidence showing gang stalkers under the age of majority. They will be prosecuted under federal law. Federal group stalking and monitoring is that which shall be prosecuted based on engagement in the criminal elements of monitoring, as I have shown you that the demon-possessed are acting with that same intent and deliberation with the gang stalking government that maintains a corrupt system. Ontario Police stalking, monitoring, harassing, engaging in criminal summoning with minor children. Criminal defamation with minor children, those over and under. That demon is turning on light activity. It's facilitation while these demons are stalking. That's what they're doing, but they're doing it without police lights. They're just not red and blue. Okay, that's the pattern of conduct. And from over there, your headlights are not going to be touching the wall like they are here. That's impossible light activity. That's a stalker. And that is what has given birth to the demons that are gang stalking me at the shopping plaza over and under the age of majority. And their demon-possessed children are going to be federally prosecuted in the United States as adults engaging in terrorism. Because that's exactly what I've shown you is the pattern of conduct. It does not change because they're under majority. The entity exploits the fact that they're minors engaging in terrorism. And you're going to respond to that with federal prosecution. They give birth to the predators. They're demons. It's demonic activity. They give birth to the predators. And they engage in that pattern of conduct. Okay, that's the P.O.C. And the entity is being engaged in what is stalking by helicopter while they're engaged in criminal summoning. Okay, that's the pattern of conduct. This is the entity that's engaging in that via minor children. All of them ganging up around me as though they're going to attack me. And I have to basically scold them while they're engaging in criminal activity, and that's the government. The absurdity of a bunch of little bastard children gang stalking me. And it's the same thing with the entity engaging in gang stalking with all manner of the population that I'm not even going to take the time to expound upon because the ridiculousness of it, who told them that they were going to bully anybody? This is what the government does with those, that it certainly is just murdering them and killing them because none of them, they are all cowards. They are unfit. They could not stand toe to toe in a room alone. Okay, it makes no sense, but the issue is that they're gang stalking with the police who are stalking by helicopter and stalking in vehicles. That is incriminating to the people of the state. They're going to be prosecuted in the U.S. That's surveillance by the demon that is gang stalking in the truck, surveillance of the path, while they're engaging in psychopathic pacing. This entity commits kidnappings. That's what Craig Hazelwood and Owens committed, and they're going to prison for it. This entity engages in what is stalking with the people of the state by engaging in what is traffic stop. That's what S. Casas and those gang members are doing at 303 North B Street, at the excuse me, at the 303 North Euclid Avenue, the Vos Church, that intersection, what crosses street from the library, where the fake sun is also rising and setting. They're engaged in light activity, relevant positioning, audible activity. They're stalking while they're acting like a police department, but they're not acting like a police department when you are looking at what is the pattern of conduct. It's not even close to law enforcement. It's blatant stalking. P.O.C. It's currently 10:59 p.m. and the entity has been engaged in what is stalking me by helicopter. The clock is at 16 minutes and 20 seconds. The entity is still stalking by helicopter because that's why the Ontario Police, they started that together. And the two are not, the two are connected with regard to light activity. That's a demon using a police vehicle. That's exactly what's going to be snatched out of those positions. That's exactly what is exposing Paul Leon. He's going to be federally prosecuted with regard to the pattern of conduct that I'm subject to by the city police, who have conspired my murder and who have stolen my evidence with the intent to get away with a murder plot in order to gang stalk me, defame me, and then take my life so that nobody would question when you try to depict me as a drug addict. Oh, no, but I'm not a drug addict. They actually are. They're the ones that are the covert homosexuals engaging in what is a pattern of conduct with the people of the state and with minor children that are gang stalking me. P.O.C. It is currently 11 p.m. This is at the bus stop at 537 North Euclid Avenue. This is the light activity. Let me zoom out some. This is the light activity, and this is my shadows on the floor. My shadows here. This is the surveillance. They're stalking in traffic, and they're stalking using police lights to help everybody else that's stalking crossing path. That's why the Ontario Police are not a police department, and they are being disbanded. They are demon-possessed, and they're severely mentally ill, and they're going to prison for evidence that was removed, stolen. My intellectual property, which is also evidence against them. Oh, they're murderers. They plan to get away with murder, and they're going to prison for it. This is P.O.C.